stop in Menstrie, just at the end of Menstrie if you want, and we can jump out. It's literally like 10-15 metres from the road, and you'll be able to see some of the other kind of work we do.
Sure.
And just to give you an idea of, it's a bit different from that, but it's literally just off the side of the main road.
Okay. Oh, it could be.
Do we have Vulcan house in Scotland? No.
There's a lot of, not now, but a lot of the Scottish landscape has been built with volcanic activity. All those is all volcanic activity. Some of it, yeah, but all very old. Yeah, like these are millions of years ago. So, yeah, I mean, the mountains in Scotland used to be really, really high. But that place was like 40 million years ago. They used to be higher than Himalayas. It's slow. But then there was the big ice age, erosion. So now it's one of the oldest rocks in the world in Scotland. Our mountain ranges connect with the mountain ranges in the US. The same connect. The same.
There's another one we look after, the Oakle Woodland Park, which is at the end of that road there.
Okay.
All we're doing there is rhododendron chopping at the moment. Getting rid of rhododendrons.
That's the oak one. All the oak ones. So each one has.
So you have multiple projects running?
Yeah, several at a time.
I see.
But yeah, it's quite ancient. And the Mayat is called the Mayat because it's like it's a dun. It's like it's a joint of two words. It's like dun and something else like Mayat or something like that. Dun used to mean like fortress, and the other word used to be the people who lived in that fortress in that area. So that's the Mayat. So that used to be like one of the fortresses that old Iron Age fortresses. Yeah. Those people, whatever they're called. Ancient place. When you go up to the Mayat, whenever you can, you'll see all the information notices that tells you all the history, geological history as well.
Right. They have
Up the Mayat, you'll see all the information notices. It's pretty good.
where do we can buy cars here?
Buy cars.
Maybe the second hand.
Yeah, probably also second hand. Depends how much money you have.
Should be like 2,000.
2,000, but you also have to cater in like insurance and all that.
Yeah.
And you have to check if your license works in the UK. But there's plenty of like car dealers around Stirling that you can probably ask. Yeah, or websites. There's lots of like websites.
I mean, I think
Just be careful, got a lot of rubbish out there.
Yeah, for sure. Like I would probably go for car dealers instead of individuals that are selling their cars.
Yeah,
Because you get some kind of insurance and some kind of like
warranty.
warranty.
They'll give you at least 6 months, or 3 to 6 months at least. Whereas if it's a private sale,
Yeah.
if it breaks down on the way home, you've got no comeback.
I made quite a big risk, and I got a van. The van I'm living in right now is from an individual, and I had to really trust them. And it went okay, but it's quite an old van, so it's like the starter motor, which is the thing that gets the van going, just broke within 2 weeks.
oh man.
And now I have to change the oil, and there's a little bit of a leak in the roof. I'm like, bro, come on. Well, that's my fault. That I should have known. I mean, it's not the end of it. These are things that happen.
But do they cover
shed. See that
yes.
grey shed? That's the top of where we're working, but the path, there's a path that links up to the Demayat path in between these two here.
Okay.
So we've been working on the path that brings you up to there, and then that links to the Demayat path, which takes you round and brings you out to Demayat.
They built temple on top of the hills. And the people who, those were built for travelers who travel, they can stay there. It's a safe place to stay there. And the fragments and other things will keep avoid the animals to get in. Yeah. So
I would like to visit India one day. Like I've met so many Indians who speak so well Indian. I'm like, wow.
try South India. It's safe. Then, I mean, it is safe, but again, you can easily get scammed. South India is less to no scam. But you have to use voice card. I didn't have a proper bank account yet, but I do buy stuff using these are the bank accounts I have. Just Wise. So also I've never used it, but Wise is best so far. So if you are a traveler, I recommend you to use Wise. But I didn't still find any good application to use cryptos. But yeah, it's maybe and you can stay, you can go to some meditation centers. Ashramam.
Aravind Ashram.
Ashram, yeah. So there are a lot of ashrams. If you want to meditate for some time, you can stay and
We're just going to have a quick look just on there. I'll be interested because I've not been here for a week or two. And we'll have a wee look at the path. I'll make sure there's no cars coming before you get out.